The Senate had their say on the stimulus plan, and now it's the House's turn. And the birthday girl, Nancy Pelosi, is at the helm. Just let her blow hard and see what happens. I'm Katie Petrick, and this is Healthy Republic. Greetings to all my stay-at-homers, sheltering-in-placers, quarantine, and everyone else. As you can see, I'm coming to you from my home, my kitchen to be exact, because that's where we make food. And cakes of the birthday variety. And a birthday cake of sorts is needed for the one and only Nancy Pelosi, who turned 80 years old this week in the midst of all the chaos that is the coronavirus. She took just a little bit of time to blow out a few candles.
Blow it out.
On Wednesday, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, in his usual ecstatic fashion, sent some birthday wishes to Nancy Pelosi.
We had a bipartisan bill as a starting place. Then the Speaker and the Democratic leader came into my office on Sunday, and that slowed down the process, but it had already begun on a totally bipartisan basis.
Okay, he mentioned the squeaker, so that counts as something. The Senate did vote unanimously, 96-0, to pass the $2 trillion stimulus package the night before, and the House passed it on Friday in a voice vote. The bill includes $500 billion for large business loans, $377 billion for small business loans, and that's for about 500 employees or less. There's $150 billion for state and local governments, $130 billion for hospitals. Airlines will get $32 billion in grants, wages, and benefits. But don't worry, $25 million is still going to the Kennedy Center and another $75 million to the National Endowment for the Arts. So you may be hungry, but you can at least look at a random painting. Or you won't have to, because there is $450 million going to the Emergency Food Assistance Program. Fun fact, the Treasury is providing up to $500 billion in loans, loan guarantees, and investments, but federally elected officials and their immediate relatives cannot get any funds. This is because the Democrats think President Trump would give funds to his personal businesses. Don't worry, he just donates his salary every quarter. Now, I would love, absolutely love, for any member of Congress to take a whirl on that. The bill is 883 pages and has some tucked away tidbits involving climate change, unions, and of course, everything else. I'd take a look, especially since many of you have a lot of time on your hands. Okay, fine and dandy. But what about you and me and our families? What do we get out of all this? The unemployed would receive $600 for 4 months on top of their state benefits. There's also pandemic unemployment assistance for people who typically don't qualify. Now, you also get, based on your 2019 tax returns, or if you didn't file yet, your 2018 tax returns. If you filed as a single person and your income is $75,000 or less, you will be getting $1,200. From there, the scale changes. If you get $80,000 in income, you'll get $950. $85,000, you'll get $700. All the way up until $99,000, and then, well, you get nothing. But if you filed as a married couple and your combined income is $150,000 or less, you will receive $2,400. Again, the scale changes as you get higher in income. So $160,000, you get $1,900. $170,000 in income, you'll get $1,400, all the way up until $198,000 or above. Well, again, then you'll get zero. These numbers do include those who are on Social Security, so you will be getting a check as well. And you will get $500 for each of your children, but that amount does phase out again as your income increases. Now that that's all out of the way, let's get back to Nancy, because it's her 80th birthday, which, for the record, means that if she was in Italy, from now on, she'd be left for dead if she got the coronavirus. For now, she's just behind the microphone, doing what she does. Japanese martial arts.
We're very proud of the product. We think it is, we did jujitsu on it, that it went from a corporate first proposal that the Republicans put forth in the Senate to a workers first, Democratic workers first legislation.
See that jujitsu she just did to say that the heroic Democrats made it about the workers, but the evil Republicans made it about businesses. A politician through and through.
And we take some pride in the fact that, as I said earlier, congressional Democrats in the Senate and in the House were able to flip this over from corporate trickle-down Republican version to bubble up worker first, families first.
Bubble up like a witch's brew? Or bubble gum like her blouse? Pretty in Pink is a movie from the 80s, but it was not pretty during that press conference.
What can I say? Testing, testing, testing. Mask, mask, mask. Ventilators, ventilators, ventilators.
What's wrong with her?
It doesn't make sense, does it?
And she really stressed the importance of this. No politics.
These are needs that people have. This is all, understand this about this. It's really important to know this. This is all about the coronavirus.
Sputter much? Lying through her teeth is really hard, especially when her teeth may fall out at any time. Pelosi did speak some truth at the end of her birthday press conference, though.
It's like I gave you a dime for a cup of coffee. It doesn't cost a dime anymore. It costs much more. Let's recognize that reality.
Yes. $10 says she can't provide you how much a cup of coffee costs today because she hasn't had to purchase one since the 70s when the at-home cup was actually 10 cents. Now, regarding a bit more than the 10 cents, no one knows exactly when the stimulus money will get into the hands of the everyday Americans, but pundits are claiming it could be anywhere from mid-April all the way until May, which provides a new perspective, a new spin on May Day.
May Day! May Day, May Day! May Day! Oh, May Day! Oh, May Day! Happy May Day to you! Happy May Day to you!
How it will be delivered is also a mystery. Some say it will be direct deposit, some say it will be mailed checks, but who knows? Things are changing every day, but take note that our politicians remain the same. They politic until they get what they want, and then they politic to claim their victory, or they politic to complain about not getting a victory. Democrats, Republicans, it doesn't matter. They really like to blow hard, just like Nancy. Until next time, stay healthy, America.